excellent winter continues in eastern Australia. Conditions have been very wet in Queensland and New South Wales, with some growers now hoping for fine weather to avoid waterlogging and be able to get into paddocks to apply more fertiliser. Northern Victoria welcomes some badly needed rain in July. Growers across Victoria are generally optimistic, but mindful that they will need some good spring rain to finish their crops. The soil moisture map shows how dry some areas have been, and the recent rain will help this along. The 3-month rain forecast is looking very wet.
Again from Burrawillick in northwestern Victoria, just giving you a summary of where our farm and our season is going so far. I'm standing again in front of our wheat crop, which was planted in late April. Since I last spoke a month ago, we've had about 31 millimetres of rain on this wheat crop that I'm standing in front of, but 27 mils of that was just last week. So up until last week, we were really just sort of limping along across the season, I suppose, with really not much water in reserve in the soil. But thankfully, in the last week, this automatic weather station that I'm standing next to has had a bit of work, and we've had about 27 mils of rain, which has really got this crop growing quite nicely. A couple of weeks ago, in preparation for the forecast rain, we put out fertiliser on this crop, a mixture of urea and sulphate of ammonia.
Hello, it's Marley Langfield from Cowra in central west New South Wales. It's mid-July and a very cold, wet and windy day today. The sun is fighting with the clouds to be able to shine through. We've consistently been receiving single-digit rainfalls every week for the past 3 to 4 weeks. We're starting to see areas of waterlogging in some paddocks now. We've just ticked over 400 mils of annual rainfall, and we have about 120 mils of plant available water. With fertiliser now on farm, we've been able to spread that across some of our paddocks. Because the soils are so saturated, the windows to enter the paddock are quite narrow. We've achieved about a 90% canopy closure on this paddock now, and overall we are really happy with its progression, and we have our fingers crossed for some more sunny days in the forecast.
Good morning everyone, Michael Hughes, Pretty Pine, reporting in for July 2021. Just standing here in a bit of light rain, just in a bit of barley crop that emerged probably about the 15th or 17th of June, so about 4 weeks ago. Currently up to about 60 mil in crop rainfall, so very late start to the season, but things are turning around pretty quickly at the moment. Just starting to see even a little bit of water laying in some paddocks from places to place. So quite unusual when you consider how dry it was for April, May, and only 60 mil of rain since. But things are looking good, things are turning around. Still going to need a kind spring to look after us.
An important part of our supply chain is our national crop breeding programs. Australia's breeding companies develop new varieties that meet the quality requirements of our customers and are also high yielding, with good agronomic traits for growers. These breeding trials in South Australia are going well, with tens of thousands of small-scale research plots sown to evaluate potential new wheat and barley varieties. Bulk grain handlers are preparing for another big season of receivals. More storage and receival sites are being opened to prepare for a mostly contactless harvest again this year. Grain handlers are running a strong outload program to move last season's grain to export and domestic customers. We hope you found this season update helpful.